In our last video, we made our computer talk using the print command. But a program that only talks isn't very useful, is it?
No, it isn't.
To build real apps, our computer needs to do something much more important. It needs to remember. Imagine a game without a score, or a social media app that doesn't remember your name. It wouldn't work. Today, we're going to give our program a memory. Welcome to the world of variables. So, what exactly is a variable? Think of your computer's memory as a massive warehouse, full of empty boxes. A variable is simply one of these boxes. When we need to store information like your name, your age, or your game score, we grab a box from this warehouse, put our data inside it, and this is the important part. We give the box a label so we can find it again later. If we didn't label our boxes, we'd have a messy warehouse. We wouldn't know which box holds the score and which one holds your name. In coding, we don't call them labels, we call them variable names. And the information inside the box, we call that a value. So a variable is just a name plus a value. Okay, enough with the theory, it's time to see how this warehouse of boxes actually looks in code. Let's open our VS Code, we'll go back to our familiar main function, our front door, and I'll show you exactly how to create your very first box to store information. It's surprisingly easy, let's jump in. Okay, let's create our first box, or in coding terms, our first variable. To create a variable in Dart, we need three things. The type, what kind of data will go in this box, the name, the label we talked about, the value, the actual data. Let's make a variable to store a name. We use the word string to tell Dart that this box will hold text. Now, pay close attention to this. To store text in Dart, we wrap it in quotes. You can use single quotes like this, or you can use double quotes like this. Both are perfectly fine. It's exactly like a sentence. String is the type, name is our label, and John is the value inside. And don't forget the semicolon at the end. It's like a period at the end of a sentence. It tells Dart this instruction is finished. Now, our name box is great, but what if we want to store different kind of things, like an age, or a price, or a simple yes or no? Think of it like this. You wouldn't put soup in a cardboard box, right? You need a bowl. You wouldn't put a heavy rock in a paper bag. You need a crate. In Dart, we have different shapes of boxes for different data. Let's look at the most important ones. If you have a whole number, like your age, we use int. It stands for integer. Int age equals 25. Simple, right? No quotes needed for numbers. If you have a number with a decimal point, like a price, let's say 19.99, we use double. Think of it like a double precision number. Double price equals 19.99. And finally, we have bool, which is short for boolean. This is the core of computer logic. A boolean doesn't hold numbers or text. It only holds a state. It is strictly true or false. Think of it like a light switch in your room. It's either on or off. There's no in between. We use booleans all the time to control how our app will behave. For example, is the app in the dark mode right now? Bool is dark mode equals true. If it's true, the screen is black. If it's false, the screen is white. Let's try another example. Imagine we are building an app for our friend Mary. We want to store her marital status. Is she married or not? Again, this is a perfect yes or no situation, so we use a bool. Bool is married equals false. Here, is married is our label, and we set it to false. If the status changes later, we can simply flip it to true. This is how we keep track of states in our applications. Before we move on, have you noticed something? Why do these words, string, int, double, bool, look different? And why are true and false colored differently too? This is called syntax highlighting. Think of it as a helpful assistant in VS Code. It colors the keywords, which are special words that Dart understands. It's not just for looks, it's a tool to help you spot mistakes immediately. Now, two golden rules you must never forget. Rule 1, the quote rule. Only text, which we call string, needs quotes. Numbers and booleans never use quotes. If you write int age equals quote 25 quote, you will get an error because Dart thinks 25 is just a text, not a real number. Keep numbers naked without quotes. Rule 2. The period rule. Every single line of instruction must end with a semicolon. It's the period of the programming language. If you miss it, your program simply won't run. So get into the habit of typing it every time you finish a line. Imagine we are building a notification system for our new app. Let's start by writing 3 simple print statements the hard way. We'll write print new notification for John, then happy birthday John, and finally print click here to claim your gift John. Let's hit run. Great, it works. But what if a new user logs in and we want to use this exact same code for our new user Mary? Here's the hard way to do it. You have to go into every single line and manually delete John and type Mary. I'll do it right now on the screen, changing it here, here, and here. Let's hit run again. It works. But imagine doing this manual work for 100 lines of code. It's exhausting, and you will definitely make mistakes. Now, let me show you the smart way using a variable. Let's create our storage box at the top by typing string user equals John. Now we write our print statements differently. We write print new notification for plus user, print happy birthday plus user, and print click here to claim your gift plus user. Notice that we put a space inside the quotes right before the closing mark so the words don't stick to the name. Let's hit run. We get our nice notifications for John. But here's the real magic. If we want to change the greeting to Mary now, we don't touch those print statements at all. We just go to our variable at the very top, change John to Mary, and hit run. One more time, look at that. The name updates everywhere automatically. That's the true power of variables. They give you smart, instant control over your entire program from one single place. Before we wrap up, I want you to take a second and look at the code you just wrote. You didn't just type words on a screen today. You actually commanded the computer to store information and adapt your instructions. You're doing a great job. Programming takes patience and you are building a very strong foundation. Practice creating a few variables yourself today. In the next video, I'm going to show you the secret design rules that professional developers use to write clean, mistake-free code. You'll learn how to name your variables like a pro so your code looks official. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for watching Blue Code. Keep practicing and I'll see you in the next one.